Hello, my name is Robbie,
I'm Vanessa.
and this is Double Chin Music.
Double Chin Music.
Double Chin Music. We like wrestling, as you can see, and we like food, so we decided to put it together.
Yeah.
Today we're at Popeyes, do a mukbang. Mukbang.
Mukbang.
I got the wings, you know,
I got the chicken tenders because I am lazy.
and we're gonna enjoy this for you guys.
And talk
Talk about wrestling, and hopefully I don't look too gross when I eat.
Oh, I look nasty.
You want to scoot in a little bit?
Oh, I know I look gross.
I'm gonna try not to like spit at your camera.
I'm gonna eat the way that I normally eat. I'm so sorry.
No, I know. Screw it.
Okay.
We'll be ourselves here.
Okay.
All right. Well, I wanted to ask you, like, we're heading into the new year, and you know things are gonna kind of change. It's kind of like the end of the wrestling year per se, with WrestleMania kind of coming up and
Rumble coming up.
Right, and they call it the road to WrestleMania. So, like, what are your thoughts kind of heading into the end of this year? Like, are you happy with the product or what?
I think that I am pretty satisfied with what's been happening. I guess it's a give and take. Like, not very happy with Raw's champion.
I don't think anyone's happy.
Mid card is so, but I am a fan of women's wrestling, and I like where women's wrestling is headed. So I guess I can't complain, and it's the best that it's been in a while. So
No, for sure.
I guess because I'm a fan of women's wrestling, I'm going to say that I'm satisfied.
I think women's wrestling is changing the game, and in a sense to where we're gonna keep seeing new things. Like, the women have main evented before, but last Sunday at TLC.
It was the first TLC match, first ever women's TLC match.
Right, and they got the main event spot. Like I said, it's happened before, but it hasn't happened like this late in the year. I feel like that was like a test product with it being a B pay-per-view, and I think you'll end up seeing the women main event this April at WrestleMania.
I think so too. I mean, you have to think about it though. Like, we were at TLC and everyone was booing Seth and Dean. The match that was really hyped up. I think they were just really excited. I mean, not only was it like the death spot, but like I think they really wanted to see
for sure.
the women. So
I think the tables have turned.
Oh, absolutely. I'd much rather watch the women than the men.
Oh, hands down. At this point, I feel like it's tailor-made for Becky Lynch to win the Rumble, get the biggest pop on planet Earth, and move to Raw and fight Ronda at WrestleMania. That's how it's going to go. Whether or not they want to throw Charlotte in there, I don't think it really matters.
It's going to be a draw either way.
Maybe?
Or like
Maybe a no contest?
No, I mean like a big like draw.
Oh, either way, yeah, for sure. They're going to be on all the billboards.
I will say though that with the women, I'm so proud that they're getting all these first, but I feel like they're overlooking the storylines on Raw and SmackDown. I feel like they're throwing all the women into like one match. What was that last pay-per-view where it was like a women's rumble?
Oh, they had like that random battle royale.
Battle royal.
Yeah.
And I was like, was it Evolution? Like, you have your first ever women's pay-per-view and you just throw all the women into a rumble. I felt like that could have been more, and I feel like they can. I mean, I guess I can't complain much because the women are finally getting someone as someone who grew up on like Attitude Era.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't really complain much about where they are now, but like I wish they would pay more attention to the stories.
I just think creative isn't used to booking women. Like, they're not used to writing for them, right? You can't just have them like, oh, he cheated on his girlfriend and now he's dating Booker T or something. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they were more so like they were more like props before.
They were. That's crazy.
They're like fighting for Tori Wilson's contract. Like, they were really objects, and now that they're here having actual matches.
I think it comes at a good time too, because I just don't think there's any identity to like what's going on in the men's division right now. They don't have a clear-cut main eventer.
Look who your champion is.
Well, right, he's been the same champion for I don't know how many years or days, but like even like how many people like booed Roman Reigns and like hated him. You still knew he was, oh god, to use a pun, but he was the guy, you know, like they don't have that right now. And I mean, I feel like they're gonna kind of bury Seth based on that reaction he got last week.
I'm gonna be so mad.
As sad as that is, Vince ain't liking that. That's not the reaction they were supposed to get. He can't be a top guy getting that reaction. I don't care where he is.
I'm gonna be pissed.
I think that's the reality of it.
But you know Seth is my favorite, so...
He's mine too. We'll see. I mean, who knows? Royal Rumble coming up.
Yeah.
Any surprise entrants you'd like to see?
I just care about the women's Royal Rumble.
Well, even then, there were some. So I feel like they brought out.
I want to see Stacy Keibler.
That's
I
a
feel like
good
she was
one.
a big part of like WCW.
That's a good one.
Attitude Era, and I feel like they kind of played her desk, but she kind of did what she had to do, like Dudleyville.
That's true.
With Test.
She took some bumps back in her day.
Oh, she sure did. So I think she's one person that I would.
Who else is actually missing that like what woman hasn't made an appearance yet? Because I feel like they kind of just threw everyone and their moms like at the most recent at the first pay-per-view. Like, what other surprises could they pull off? I feel like Stacey Keibler would be one.
She's probably the only one that comes to mind.
Maybe some indie darlings. I mean, I'm not too familiar with like the women's indie stars, but maybe that's a route they go.
Like maybe like Tessa Blanchard, maybe, but I don't.
Who's that?
She was in the Mayhem Classic, the first one.
Okay.
I don't know too much about her, but I feel like she's a pretty big name. Chelsea Green just got signed to NXT recently, so I think that would be interesting. Or Britt Baker.
I've heard the name.
Adam Cole's girlfriend. I mean, I don't want her to be known as Adam Cole's girlfriend, but...
Oh no, that group... Actually, no, that stable actually might benefit from women. Like, it would complete them. No?
I think so. I love Undisputed Era, though.
What NXT call-ups do you want to see at the Rumble?
All of Undisputed Era.
All of them?
All of them.
I don't think they're ready yet.
I don't think so either, but I feel like they're making so much talk on social media and Twitter right now. They're making a lot of talk. I feel like something's going to happen at the Royal Rumble.
Well, here, actually, I take that back. I feel like you could have them appear at the Rumble, but don't call them up yet.
I think so too. Who are you trying to see?
NXT-wise? Mm-hmm. Matt Riddle will be a cool appearance.
Anybody.
Just because his gimmick is like...
Bro!
It's kind of unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they say the best gimmicks are like when you're the truest form of yourself.
Absolutely.
But that takes like Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle takes that statement to like a whole new level. But I don't know. You know, you hear the usual names, the Kenny Omegas of the world, you know, the Young Bucks. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I never want to see them on WWE. Ever.
I just think they're having too much success, like outside of WWE. They'll probably get them when they're like 40, the back end of their careers.
I don't ever want to see them on WWE ever.
Ever?
Ever.
See, that's the thing. It's like it's not like they suck.
No, not.
Good this shit look. It's not like they suck. Like
no, not at all. I mean, I like the Young Bucks, but
they were cool when they were on WWE. Like when Cody Rhodes was there, like he was good.
Oh, I love Cody Rhodes.
He was good. It's not like they weren't.
But they didn't utilize him.
They did.
They didn't utilize him at all. And now I feel like he's getting the star position that he deserves.
That he deserves. That's what I want to tell you. Or talk about. Is that people are so quick to say like with the main roster like ruins NXT stars. You know, it does.
I would agree.
It does, but I feel like you also aren't giving them the right amount of time, if that makes sense. Because I know people are saying like, oh, Asuka got buried for the better part of over a year.
Absolutely. To have her win the Rumble and then...
Yeah. But then, you know, she's just getting her payoff now, right? First title reign. I feel like you almost forget that NXT is like a developmental thing. So that when they move to the main roster, oftentimes they can't like
do what they want.
Exactly. They can't. They have to start from the bottom again.
Yeah.
I think there's those rare superstars that get that main roster push when they get there, like the Finn Balor's of the world.
But even him, he's
Exactly. He's like barely a mid-carder, glorified mid-carder, pre-show kind of guy. And I
what
feel
are
like
they doing with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Like, I mean, they had
they're
their
hurt. I don't know what to
I
do
mean, I
with
know they're
them.
hurt, but like even then, like Kevin Owens was like champion for like a little bit, and then
That's true. What happens when they get back?
yeah.
They're main eventers too. I'd say Kevin Owens at least.
That's my dude.
Like Kevin Owens is tight. He got real heel heat, and that's rare. Like people, it's rare that I actually hate someone the way you're supposed to hate them when you're watching these shows. But Kevin Owens is one of those guys.
Kevin Owens is good at what he does. On the flip side of things, who do you think had like the best year?
This year, Becky Lynch, I say,
Oh, yeah.
had the best finish at least. Seth was having a good year up until they pulled the
His
trigger
pop-
on the feud.
His pop at Mania, New Orleans weekend was insane. That Burn It Down when he came out.
I think that's due in part to the Game of Thrones reference, though.
I don't know, but it was good. The whole arena was.
No, Seth. I mean, the rumor has it was that Seth is actually supposed to be the main event guy at
As
WrestleMania
he
against
deserves.
Brock this year.
Oh, I heard about that, but
But I feel like I don't know. They're gonna scrap that.
that's not gonna happen.
You know what happened to Roman is unfortunate because I feel like the story didn't get to develop like they wanted.
I know.
Like they had to pull the trigger on the Rollins Dean feud because there was nothing else to do with them.
And Roman worked so hard and lost so many times.
He'll be
Just to-
back.
You better get that title opportunity when you get back.
I can't wait till like the Rumble comes around 2 years from now.
I'm gonna surprise them.
He comes back, and all of a sudden all the fans love him now.
I'm here for it.
Man, all here for it.
I think Velveteen Dream had one hell of a year too.
Oh, I like him. I feel like he's got the stuff to make like Vince
He's a
like
star.
He is. He's got that it factor.
Is Vince? No, I'm not that. Can I take that? Can I take it there?
Take it where you want. I don't care.
Vince doesn't like black people.
Name the last black champion.
The Rock.
Wow, actually, who was the last black champion?
You see, I'm just pulling that up my ass.
Booker T?
I dead ass don't remember.
Sasha counts, even though she's not full.
Yeah.
But also Sasha.
How long was her reign for?
Controversy.
All 4 of her reigns.
Took it there. What are they doing with them right now? Like they've been teasing this tag team stuff
For so long.
for so long. I feel like it lost all of its momentum.
I thought they were gonna bring
Like
it.
I don't care for it anymore. And if they wait for WrestleMania to announce it, I feel like I'm not gonna care even more.
I kind of feel like it's like there's so many of you guys, we don't know what to do with you, so let's just give you guys a tag team title.
That's true.
That's
This
what.
is the fullest women's roster ever. That's true. So, any closing statements, I guess, as we wrap up our food and stuff?
I don't know. Favorite match of the year.
Wow, best match of the year. Honestly, I was gonna say that TLC match I just saw. Becky, Charlotte, and Asuka. That was my favorite women's match since the triple threat at Dallas WrestleMania with Becky and Sasha. I just feel like the pace of the match was good. I feel
The story.
the storyline built properly. Ronda coming out, not saying a word.
Oh,
I feel
hate
like
her.
I feel like that's the kind of character she needs to portray to get over more.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like we're kind of over the fact like the UFC star is here. Like we don't care. Like she's here, she's a wrestler.
Like we get it.
But now what? We don't have anything else to care for. And like I feel like they wanted her to be like a stone cold, like badass, I do what I want type.
But she's not.
But Becky turned out to be that.
Oh yeah.
So I think you gotta have her lose. If Becky and Ronda go 1-on-1 at WrestleMania, the biggest pop of the night would be a Becky Lynch victory.
Oh yeah. It's gonna make Ronda more interesting
It
too.
would, because then she just lost.
She can't win everything.
What happened? She can't. She can't win forever.
Nope.
When did she appear?
Royal Rumble. Her year anniversary is coming.
Okay, and she hasn't lost. She hasn't lost since.
Excuse me. No, she hasn't lost. She hasn't lost by pinfall or submission clean.
I don't think she will. I think if Becky wins, she has to win dirty, but I'm fine with that.
Me too.
Well, I mean, that was fun. This is fun.
Do you have anything coming up that you want to
That I want to
share?
plug?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be at WrestleMania, I will be at WrestleMania.
Wow, Rich.
Speak it into existence.
Oh,
I haven't
that's
bought any
that's what
flights
we're
yet.
doing. That's what we're doing.
I'll be in Phoenix.
Okay, me too.
We'll be in Phoenix.
We'll be in Phoenix.
And if this goes well,
This is what we'll
I
be doing
have
in Phoenix.
we'll be doing this in Phoenix, and I have some friends I feel like that could do this in Phoenix with us.
If you see the WrestleBays in Phoenix, say hi.
Yeah, y'all on some other stuff right now.
Whoa,
You guys are like-
I just put hot sauce on my biscuit. That's great.
Well,
But yeah, WrestleBays, if you see us, we'll be. No, I'm not
respect
gonna.
them.
I'm not gonna say it. It's gonna be a surprise.
How about these biscuits, huh? My gross fingers. I have Vienna sausage fingers. I apologize.
I just put hot sauce.
I'm sure it's gonna be hella good.
Yeah, I thought it was honey. I'm doing the podcast with Derek.
Cool, very
It's,
cool. Shout out to Demo.
I don't know what the podcast is called, but
It's called The Weigh-In.
the weigh-in.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be talking about DX versus NWO,
Right.
and that's it for
It's
me.
a cool little shirt Vanessa has on. Get your merch. Shout out to the 4 Sportson.
It's signed by Bailey,
Very cool.
and you get the other 3.
1 of 4.
1 is 4, not bad.
This is our first one. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment,
Please be
subscribe.
nice.
Please be nice. Yes, we're Filipino. We're
I'm
brown.
sensitive.
Yeah. I know. I'll actually get hurt reading your comments, so
I'm very sensitive.
I know, me too.
Maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Maybe not. All right. Bye.
Bye.